Hey everyone, welcome back to Speak Easy English. I'm James, and I'm so excited you're here today because we're going to talk about something that could truly transform your life. Have you ever thought about how just one book could completely change the direction of your future? It sounds a little wild, right? But what if I told you that it's not just some motivational quote or magic formula? Successful people like Bill Gates and Elon Musk credit books as one of the main reasons for their success. Yeah, you heard me right. These guys didn't just rely on their natural abilities or luck. They got where they are because they learned from the world's best thinkers, often through books. But how does reading really change the way you think and ultimately impact your future? Well, that's exactly what we're going to dive into today. Before we jump right into it, if you're passionate about learning and self-improvement, do me a favor and hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to Speak Easy English. It really helps the channel grow and allows me to keep providing amazing content that's going to help you level up your life. I've got tons of valuable tips, stories, and insights coming your way, so you definitely won't want to miss it. All right, now that we're all set, let's talk about how reading can change your life. Starting right now. Now, I know what you might be thinking. How can reading just one book really make a huge difference? But trust me, it's not just about reading for the sake of reading. It's about what you read and how you apply that knowledge. Take Elon Musk, for example. The founder of Tesla and SpaceX, someone who is literally reshaping the future of transportation and space travel. He didn't become the tech mogul we know today just by relying on his formal education or experience. In fact, Musk has publicly said that he taught himself everything he needed to know about rocket science from books. Yep, books. Not classrooms, not expensive degrees. He just picked up the knowledge and used it to build his dreams. And it wasn't just one book. It was a lifetime of learning. Imagine that. The same goes for other incredible leaders like Bill Gates, who has also said that books are one of the main sources of his success. So why is this so important for you? Well, if reading can help these super successful people reach their goals, then just think of the power it could have for you in your life too. Whether you want to build a business, improve your skills, or simply grow as a person, books are an endless source of knowledge and inspiration. And here's the best part. You don't need to be a genius or have unlimited resources to start. All you need is a book and a willingness to learn. That's it. And today I'm going to show you exactly how reading can change your mindset, your habits, and ultimately, your future. Why reading is life-changing. Have you ever wondered why so many successful people swear by reading? It's because books have the power to completely transform the way we think, act, and live. Reading isn't just about flipping through pages. It's about expanding your mind, boosting your brain, and unlocking new possibilities. Let's break it down and see why reading is one of the most life-changing habits you can develop. 1. Expands your mind. Learn new ideas and perspectives. One of the biggest reasons reading is so powerful is that it opens up your mind to new ideas and perspectives. Imagine being able to learn from the greatest minds in history, scientists, entrepreneurs, philosophers, all by simply picking up a book. When you read, you step into someone else's world, seeing life from their perspective. This not only makes you more knowledgeable, but also more open-minded. You start understanding different cultures, beliefs, and ways of thinking. Think about it. How often do we get stuck in our own way of thinking? We assume that our way is the only way. But books challenge that. They introduce us to fresh perspectives, new problem-solving approaches, and innovative ideas we may have never considered. That's why some of the most creative and successful people in the world are also avid readers. They never stop learning. 2. Boosts your brain, improves focus, memory, and creativity. Did you know that reading is like a workout for your brain? Just like lifting weights strengthens your muscles, reading strengthens your mind. Studies show that people who read regularly have better memory, sharper focus, and even a lower risk of cognitive decline as they age. When you read, your brain is actively making connections, processing new information, and storing it for future use. This improves your ability to remember details, solve problems, and think critically. Plus, reading helps you focus better. In a world full of distractions, social media, notifications, constant noise, reading trains your brain to concentrate on one thing at a time. And let's not forget creativity. The more you read, the more imaginative you become, whether it's fiction, non-fiction, or even fantasy. Books push you to think beyond the ordinary. That's why so many artists, writers, and innovators draw inspiration from books. They fuel creativity by exposing you to different worlds and possibilities. 3. Inspires personal growth. Learn success habits and self-improvement. If you want to improve your life, reading is one of the best ways to start. Self-improvement books are filled with wisdom, lessons, and strategies that can help you grow as a person. Whether it's learning about productivity, time management, leadership, or emotional intelligence, books can guide you toward a better version of yourself. For example, have you ever heard of the 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma? It teaches the power of waking up early and using your mornings to build good habits. Or Atomic Habits by James Clear, which shows how small, consistent actions can lead to massive success over time. These books don't just share theories, they give you actionable steps to apply in real life. The best part? You don't need to reinvent the wheel. There are thousands of books written by people who have already figured out what works. By reading their experiences and applying their lessons, you can fast-track your personal growth and achieve success much faster than if you were trying to figure everything out on your own. 4. Helps you communicate better, improves vocabulary and confidence. Ever struggled to find the right words in a conversation? Reading can help with that. The more you read, the more words you're exposed to, and the better your vocabulary becomes. You start picking up new words, phrases, and expressions that you can naturally use in daily conversations. But it's not just about fancy words. Reading also helps you become a better communicator. When you read well-written books, you subconsciously learn sentence structure, tone, and storytelling techniques. This makes it easier to express your thoughts clearly and confidently, whether you're writing an email, giving a speech, or just chatting with friends. And let's be honest, good communication is a superpower. Whether in school, work, or social situations, being able to articulate your ideas clearly makes a huge difference. That's why many great leaders, speakers, and influencers are also great readers. They understand the power of words and use them effectively. 5. Reduces stress and boosts happiness. Reading is therapy for the mind. Life can be stressful. We're constantly juggling responsibilities, dealing with challenges, and sometimes it feels overwhelming. But here's the good news. Reading is one of the best ways to relax and reduce stress. In fact, studies show that just 6 minutes of reading can lower stress levels by up to 68%. That's more effective than listening to music or going for a walk. When you immerse yourself in a good book, your mind shifts away from worries and into the world of the story. It's like a mental escape, a way to take a break from the chaos of life. Whether it's a gripping novel, an inspiring biography, or a calming self-help book, reading provides a sense of peace and relaxation. And let's not forget the happiness factor. Books can be incredibly uplifting. A motivational book can fill you with hope, a comedy can make you laugh, and an adventure novel can make you feel alive. Reading has the power to change your mood and even improve your overall well-being. So, why is reading life-changing? Because it does more than just give you knowledge. It expands your mind, sharpens your thinking, helps you grow, improves your communication, and even makes you happier. If you're not already making reading a habit, now is the perfect time to start. And here's my challenge for you. Pick up a book this week. It doesn't matter if it's fiction, nonfiction, self-improvement, or even an audiobook. Just start. Trust me. It could be the beginning of something amazing. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's a book that changed your life? Drop a comment below, and let's inspire each other. How to start a reading habits. All right, now that we know how life-changing reading can be, the big question is, how do you actually make it a habit? A lot of people struggle with this. Maybe you've tried reading before but lost motivation, got too busy, or just didn't know where to start. Don't worry, I've got you covered. Here are 4 simple and practical ways to make reading a daily habit without feeling overwhelmed. 1. Start small. Just 10 to 15 minutes a day. One of the biggest mistakes people make when trying to build a reading habit is thinking they need to read for hours every day. That's not true. You don't have to finish a book in one sitting. Just start small. 10 to 15 minutes a day is enough to make a difference. Think about it. If you read for 10 minutes every day, that's over 60 hours of reading in a year. Even if you read at a slow pace, that could mean 15 to 20 books in a year. That's a huge amount of knowledge gained just by dedicating a few minutes daily. The best way to do this? Set a reading time. Maybe it's in the morning with your coffee, during lunch break, or before bed. Pick a time that works for you and stick to it. Before you know it, reading will feel as natural as scrolling through your phone. 2. Choose the right books. Pick topics that excite you. Another mistake people make? Forcing themselves to read books they don't enjoy. If you're struggling to get through a book, maybe it's just not the right one for you, and that's okay. Reading should be enjoyable, not a chore. Start with books on topics that genuinely interest you. Love adventure? Try fiction. Want to improve your mindset? Go for self-help books. Curious about business or science? There are tons of engaging books out there. The key is to pick something that excites you, and don't be afraid to quit a book if it's boring. There's no rule that says you have to finish every book you start. If you're not enjoying it, move on to something else. Reading should be fun, not frustrating. 3. Make it fun. Try audiobooks, book clubs, or summaries. If you think reading is just sitting in a quiet room flipping through pages, think again. There are so many ways to enjoy books. If you struggle to find time, try audiobooks. You can listen while driving, exercising, or even doing chores. It's a great way to read without actually sitting down with a book. Another great option is joining a book club. When you read with others, you stay motivated and get to discuss ideas, which makes the experience even richer. You can join a local club, start one with friends, or find online reading communities. And if you're someone who likes quick knowledge, try book summaries. Apps like Blinkist or Shortform give you the key takeaways from books in just 10 to 15 minutes. It's not the same as reading the full book, but it's a great way to absorb ideas when you're short on time. 4. Apply what you read. Take notes and practice. What you learn. Reading isn't just about collecting information. It's about applying it. If you read a great book but never use what you learn, it won't change your life. A simple way to remember and apply what you read is to take notes. Write down key ideas, highlight important passages, or even summarize each chapter in your own words. Some people keep a book journal where they jot down lessons they want to apply. And here's a pro tip. Teach what you learn. When you explain a concept to someone else, it sticks in your memory better. Whether it's sharing a lesson with a friend, writing a blog post, or even making a YouTube video about it, wink, wink, teaching helps you absorb information on a deeper level. So, as you start your reading habit, ask yourself, how can I use this in my daily life? That's where the real transformation happens. Building a reading habit doesn't have to be complicated. Start small, choose books that excite you, make it fun, and apply what you learn. If you do this consistently, reading will become a natural and enjoyable part of your life. Now, here's a challenge for you. Pick a book today and start reading, even if it's just for 5 minutes. And let me know in the comments, what book are you starting with? Let's keep each other motivated. Book recommendations. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, okay, James, you've convinced me. Reading is awesome, but where do I start? Well, don't worry, I've got you covered. Let me share a couple of books that have had a huge impact on my life and might just change yours too. 1. Atomic Habits by James Clear. First up is Atomic Habits by James Clear. This book completely transformed the way I think about habits and personal growth. Clear breaks down how small, consistent changes lead to massive results over time. It's all about building systems that work, not just focusing on goals. If you're looking to improve your productivity or build good habits, this book is a game changer. Trust me, it's packed with practical advice that anyone can apply in their daily life. 2. The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Next is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Now, this is a novel, But it's so much more than just a story. It's a philosophical journey about following your dreams and listening to your heart. The main character, Santiago, goes on a quest to find treasure. But along the way, he learns that the real treasure is the wisdom and experiences gained on the journey. This book inspired me to trust my own path and embrace the journey of life. If you want a book that motivates you to pursue your dreams, this one's for you. 3. Mindset: The New Psychology of Success by Carol S. Dweck. And lastly, Mindset: The New Psychology of Success by Carol Dweck. This book introduces the concept of a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. Dweck shows how having a growth mindset, believing that abilities can be developed through dedication, can lead to greater success in both personal and professional life. If you're feeling stuck or need a boost to push through challenges, this book will open your eyes to the power of belief and persistence. All right, I'd love to know, what's the last book you read that completely changed the way you think? Drop it in the comments below and let's start a conversation. I'm always on the lookout for new books to add to my reading list, and I'd love to hear your recommendations. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing tips on how to level up your life, mindset, and English skills. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.